So, if it weren't for the title of this video, would you be able to tell that this is a Samsung Galaxy S25? Probably not. Well, how about now? Yeah, you probably should. The camera rings and the color are the main differences in terms of design with the Galaxy S25 when compared to its predecessor. So with this Galaxy S25, I've been using it for the past month. And what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. MTG here with another episode. And if you're new to the channel, hi there. I'm going to share with you guys my thoughts, my experience, my opinion of using this phone for the past month. And it's been good. It truly has been good. And I'm going to stand behind it. This is 85, even 90% of what the Ultra has to offer. If you don't want the Ultra because it's too expensive or it's too big or whatever it may be, but you still want to get most of what the Ultra has to offer, you go with the Galaxy S25. So with design, I personally like it. It's really compact. And yes, this one may think, well, this is not a compact phone. In 2025 terms, this is a compact phone. We're getting really thin bezels all around, 6.2-inch display, and it's a really good display. It's full HD, it's 120 hertz LTPO, all the good stuff with this display, but you can easily use it with one hand, no issues whatsoever. I honestly think that this is now the new quote-unquote like compact mini smartphone size, even though it truly is not a mini, but oh well. And yeah, everything else about this design is just what you can expect from Samsung. It's minimal, it's clean, it's playing it safe. It's playing it safe. So good job, Samsung. I mean, I like it. And I also do like this blue color with the Galaxy S25. And I really like the Z Fold 6 blue color. It's similar, but it's a slightly different blue hue to it. So just keep that in mind and just know that. But yeah, I really like this, and one of my favorite colors with the Galaxy S25. I wish Samsung put in these colorful colors with the Ultra lineup. They don't. That's a bummer, but oh well. Yeah, I don't really have anything much else to say about the design. I like it. The camera rings is, again, like the huge difference in the color that you can tell with if you have the new phone or not. So it's not too much of a deal breaker. Now, there is a thing where these Galaxy S25 cases do fit on the Galaxy S24, albeit it's like not 100%, but you can use it. That's how close they are in terms of design. But I like it. I like it. It's playing it safe. It's clean. It's minimal. Everything you can expect from Samsung. When we come to the performance, this is where Samsung is not making any sacrifices, especially when compared to the S25 Ultra. You're getting the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset from Qualcomm. You're getting 12 gigs of RAM, up from 8 from the predecessor. You're getting face unlock, ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. You're getting 7 years of software updates. You're getting all the good stuff, all the improvements in the internals, as well as the software. You're getting One UI 7, obviously, to be expected. And the day-to-day has been very similar. Like the performance, the use case has been very similar to how I use the Ultra. And I've had no overheating, no bugs, no stutters, no lags, none of that stuff going on. It's just been a breeze. Like, you really cannot go wrong with the Galaxy S25. That's really all I have to say about it. Again, you're getting, if you don't want that Ultra, but you want the same performance, you get the regular Galaxy S25. Like, that's how good the software and the performance has been with this phone. And I know a lot of people who have the S24 and the S23, and they're really happy with it. And when I had the predecessors of the Ultra using it side by side, they were like, well, I don't need to get the Ultra. I get the same exact performance that you have with the Ultra. So I'm not going to pay the extra $300-400 for an Ultra when I can get the same thing in this form factor that's more compact and easier to use with one hand. And I give them credit. So good job, Samsung. Good job. When we come to the cameras, you're getting a triple camera setup, and it's not going to be like 200 megapixels. You're getting a 50 megapixel OIS with a 12 megapixel, as well as a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto rear camera, and a 12 megapixel is going to be the ultra wide. But you are getting a triple camera setup. You're getting a normal wide, ultra wide, and a telephoto. And they're good. They are good results, both photos and videos. Now again, you're not going to get the extras. You're not going to get the new 50 megapixel ultra wide found in the ultra. You're not going to get 200 megapixel main. You're not going to get 100x zoom. You're not getting the extra things, but for what you pay for, you're getting a very good camera setup. And for $799, a lot of, especially it's like competitors iPhone 16 and like Pixel 9 have dual camera setups. So getting a triple camera setup is very, very good. So good job, Samsung, in the camera department with the Galaxy S25. You're not getting everything with the Ultra, but you're getting almost all of it, 85, 90% of what Samsung has to offer with the regular Galaxy S25. So good job. The battery didn't really see any improvement like capacity-wise and charging speeds-wise when compared to the S24, but it has lasted a little bit longer, and that's thanks to the efficiency of the Snapdragon 8 Elite. Obviously, that makes sense, but we still got the 4,000 milliamp hour battery. We still get 25 watts of wireless charging, so it's like 50% in 30 minutes, and it's all right. Like, it's not the fastest charging, and I'm a person who constantly tries out new phones and things like that, so I've been able to test phones and use phones with faster charging speeds. So I am spoiled in that term, but it's really hard to come back to a phone that has really slow charging, and this is just one of those phones. But it does last. I mean, I'm getting like 5-ish hours of screen on time. If I really push it, like 6. Now, I don't need to charge it overnight, but I'm ending the day with like 10% of battery life, 10, 15. So it's like, and it'll last overnight. Like, it's not going to lose that much charge overnight, about 2 to 3%. But I mean, it's not going to be the greatest. It's not something I would rely on, especially if you go on long road trips or you're just away from like your desk for long periods of times, or just you don't have a charger around you. You probably want to have a portable charger or something like that to keep this juiced up, especially, like I said, if you're going to be outdoors or just like on a road trip or vacation, camping, whatever it may be. It's decent, but for a heavy user that's constantly using their phone for taking photos and videos, playing mobile games, watching YouTube videos and all that good stuff, yeah, you kind of want to invest in a portable charger or something like that. And then the price, $799. So they kept the same as last year for 128 gigs. And I think Samsung should kind of phase out 128 gigs as their base and keep 256 gigs as base now. But the highest storage you get is 256 gigs for $859.99. You don't get a 512 gig option with this. Again, hopefully that changes next year. But for the price for $799, I think you are getting a very, very good deal. Like a very, very good phone. Again, 85, 90% of what the Ultra has to offer for nearly $400 less. Now, for Samsung phones, almost always, I don't recommend picking them up at MSRP because these phones always go on sale. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel, definitely be sure to subscribe, and also it'll help us reach our goal of 60,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. But also on my community tab, I'll be leaving links of deals of Samsung phones and other related products from time to time. And yeah, Samsung phones, they usually go on sale quite frequently. So don't pick it up for $799. Pick it up when it goes on sale. Pick it up if you have a good trade-in deal or carrier deal, whatever it may be. But I still think Samsung did a good job in the price department. But to wrap things up, in the past month of using this, I can easily recommend it. I can easily recommend the Galaxy S25 for those who just want almost the experience of the Ultra without going Ultra. There also is the option of going with the Galaxy S25 Plus, which I actually don't have, so I have not been able to use it and review it and share with you guys my experience on it. But if you want to go with that, like let's say you still want to pay less, but you want a larger phone, then you go with the Galaxy S25 Plus. But if you just want to keep it compact and keep it safe, this right here, Galaxy S25. And I guess this is kind of what started my journey with the Galaxy S Blaze T-Mobile version, using it with like TouchWiz UI, and I got that in 2012. So yeah, I've had that phone for 13 years now. It's been quite a journey with that phone. Yeah, it's been a very good improvement with Samsung in every single department: battery life, performance, specs, display, cameras, all of the above. Samsung's doing a phenomenal job, in my opinion. Again, you may agree, you may disagree, but this phone is really good. It really is. If we compare it directly to the Galaxy S24, it's like, yes, it's not worth picking this up. But if this phone, just standalone, this is a very, very good phone. If you are out in the market looking for a brand new phone, you haven't upgraded in 3-4 years, and you just want to keep it simple, this right here, Galaxy S25. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, definitely be sure to superman the like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel out a lot. Will help push my content out to more people. That's been it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next video.